Greetings, and welcome to Maledict's Wizard Emporium. Today, we're looking at a new game. Still in early access, this game is released on the 14th of November. The game, Beekyr Reloaded, is centered on the adventures of a bee in his or her quest for vengeance. It's a classic shoot-'em-up. Beekyr successfully keeps the player engaged. The game itself is beautiful. With pleasing aesthetics and intuitive controls when using a gamepad, Beekyr proves to feel really natural in the hands. The core mechanics. Like any other shoot-'em-ups, Beekyr keeps the mechanics simple. You either shoot or bomb, all while avoiding those pesky enemies. Although primarily a side-scroller style game, Beekyr keeps you on your toes with some vertical scrolling and boss fighting levels. It becomes clear when playing that a lot of love has gone into this development. For an early access title, I must admit, didn't expect the game to look and feel so good. Combat becomes challenging as you scale up difficulties, but not from my experience to Cuphead's level of anger. It is also worth noting the sense of reward that Beekyr manages to give you every single time you complete a level. The music, coupled with the on-screen visuals, combine to create a cohesive and rewarding user experience. And on that subject, music in this game is possibly one of my favourite aspects. As a musician myself, I tend to appreciate when a game has good music, and this game has it in spades. Although I've not completed each and every level that has music in it, I've gone through the game files, picked out some of the tracks, and honestly, I'm blown away by the quality of sound this game has put out in its music. And finally, for my first thoughts, the Easter egg in the game. It's great. I'll show it here, but you'll have to figure out how to get it. That's your job for that last part. So, drawbacks. Unfortunately, as with many games, this game's not perfect. It's pretty goddamn good, but not quite perfect. There are some issues preventing this game from being as great as it could be. The first being the tutorial. For a gamepad, as I've said previously, that's not a problem. But when you're using mouse and keyboard, or in this case just keyboard, it does not tell you the controls. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, Maledict, it's a scrolling game, W, A, S and D, move up, down, left and right. However, shooting, you might think spacebar and B, shoot and bomb, when in actual fact, this uses a J and K system, J being to shoot and K being to bomb. Not a big issue. Can get used to the controls, that's fine. However, it would be really nice if the tutorial actually told you which button you're pressing rather than press the shoot button when you don't know what the shoot button is. The second issue, perhaps bigger issue, is the lack of customization options within the options menu. Although when I'm running on my i7 with a 1070 or 1050 Ti in the case of my laptop, I ran into no problems, I still feel like there should be more of a way to handle the visual options for the game. Either those wanting to conserve power, or gaming on a really old setup. In conclusion, this really is a beautiful game, and at around £5 at the time of recording, I think it's well worth it. I've certainly put in many hours even installing it on my laptop to play during breaks in university, something I've done with no other game. So, should you buy this game? The short answer? From my opinion, yes. It's a great game, I've had a lot of fun with it, I'm sure you would too. But of course, that's all up to you. You'll know if you'll enjoy this style of game. All I can do is give my opinion, show you some gameplay and play you some of the music. And on that note, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for future reviews. And to see all my new stuff, you can also check me out on Twitch or join my Discord, Twitter or Steam communities. Links will be in the video description down below.